This video is the top 3 reasons beginners need to run away from learning how to ride on the Honda Grom. So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is the fact that this bike will have you developing some nasty habits that you don't want to be transferring onto your next bike. Yes, you can learn how to operate the clutch right here on the Grom, and you can drop the clutch easily. Nothing bad is going to happen. You can full throttle the bike all the time. You can money shift it non-stop and go crazy with this bike. Nothing bad's going to happen. Now, it's fine for the Grom. For a 125cc bike, you're not going to be in trouble whatsoever. It's fine. You can do it. But as you progress, as you get new, better, faster bikes with higher CCs, you're going to have developed some awful habits, especially if you're like me and like having fun on this. If you like money shifting it and revving it to redline and playing around and doing all sorts of things on this bike, if you don't know any better and if you've ingrained these poor riding habits, then you're going to be screwed moving forward. And I don't want that happening to you. I want you having a long, safe, down-free life, knock on wood, that you never go down. Now on to number 2, you're going to outgrow this bike really, really fast. It's 125 cc's, it tops out stock at 55. I think I've ever gone 55, maybe 57 down a hill. This bike just isn't meant to go fast, and as a result, you're going to outgrow it. You're going to want to get something faster really, really soon. You may learn on it, and in a week, in a month, in a season at most, you're going to say, I'm done with this thing. I've outgrown it. I'm ready to move on to a 300. Even that's a big step up compared to this, which normally a 250 or 300 is seen as like the bottom feeder and the lowest of the low. But this is half the size, half the CC. So you're going to be ready to move on to a 300 or a 600, or maybe you even think you're ready for a liter bike if you get cocky enough on one of these, and you're going to have to sell this and then pay for the new bike and get the new bike and start that buying and searching process all over again. And if you don't know how to do that strategically and effectively, if you lose money on the Grom and you lose money on the next bike, then you're losing thousands or hundreds of dollars on having the Grom as opposed to just starting on a 300cc or a 600cc or something that you can grow into if you have the patience and the maturity not to go full throttle right off the bat. Now, there are ways that you're able to ride bikes for free, get something, ride it, and then sell it for what you bought it for, if not even profit when it comes time to resell it, and you just have to know certain information and have strategies. If you're a beginner rider looking to learn those exact strategies, all the information on what you need to know to ride this bike or any other bike for free, along with getting free gear like the helmet or the jacket, then there's a link down below that's a step-by-step guide that will teach you how to ride for free and profit on any bike that you own, anywhere, any bike in any market. But enough of that, let's get back to number 3, the third reason why this is the worst bike for beginners. So this bike, the Grom, isn't perceived by some as a real motorcycle. It's smaller than a 150cc moped, and so you're seen as more of a moped and not a real rider. As a result, you're not able to do the biker wave. A lot of guys won't wave back at you, which is a really fun part of riding and why a lot of people do ride. They love the community aspect. On top of that, you won't be making friends who have real bikes with your Grom. If you wanted to go on a ride with them, you couldn't. If they're going on an interstate or going above 55 miles an hour at any point, you're not going to be able to keep up with them. It's not even a matter of them not liking you, it's a matter of your bike not being capable. So you're stunting your growth socially by having this bike. Now there's a wonderful Grom community. A lot of people love these, and a lot of Grom guys go cruising together, guys and gals, go cruising together and they have a blast. So there is community for sure. But in terms of like the wider, broader scope of the motorcycle community, this won't necessarily have you fitting in too well if you choose to start on the Grom. So those are my top 3 reasons why this is one of the worst bikes for beginners, and why, if you're a beginner rider, you should not be considering the Honda Grom. Now, don't let what I just told you deter you from learning how to ride on one of these, because they do make excellent beginner bikes. You just have to know what you want out of a bike. There's a video linked down below on my top 5 reasons why this is a great beginner bike, why I love the bike for beginners. And if you're riding this profitably, if you buy it smart, under market value, sell it for more, which I teach you how to do in the program that's linked down below, you can make money on this and then migrate to your 600 or your 300 or whatever is next for you with even more money than you were going to initially start with by strategically riding the Grom. So there are perks, there are pluses to the Grom, but those are my top 3 reasons why you shouldn't. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below telling me what you think. Are you a Grom person that loves this as the first bike? Do you agree with all the points that I made on why no beginner should start with this? What do you want to see on the channel? And if you do want to see more videos from me, then smash the subscribe button wherever it is, and I will see you on the next one.